So where does 3D printing seem to be heading? Well, the next three methods are becoming obsolete. SLM, or selective laser melting. This technique utilizes high power density laser to fully melt and fuse metallic powders to produce near net shape parts with near full density, up to 99.9% relative density. LOM, or laminated object manufacturing, in which layers of adhesive coated paper, plastic, or metal laminates are successively glued together and cut to shape with a knife or laser cutter. DBM, digital beam melting, which is a type of additive manufacturing or 3D printing for metal parts. The raw material, metal powder or wire, is placed under a vacuum and fused together from heating by an electron beam. This technique is distinct from selective laser sintering, as the raw material fuses having completely melted. And new technologies being introduced include BMD, or bound metal deposition. This is a recent technology similar to FDM. A metal-bound plastic filament is extruded to create green parts. These parts are then washed in a debinding station and then sintered in a furnace. One of the latest materials to be introduced to this process is pure copper and is used where a highly conductive part is required. The other trends we're seeing in additive manufacturing include the fact that it was originally used to make rapid prototypes, since material properties were not equivalent to metal or molded plastic parts. As properties are improving, more and more additive manufacturing parts are being used as production parts. Previously, parts needed to be machined to have proper material properties. Creating a mold is very costly and only feasible when a large number of parts are to be produced. Additive manufacturing parts have begun to take over where only small quantity of parts is required and molds are too expensive to justify the number of parts produced. Even the medical industry is beginning to experiment with additive manufacturing parts and attempting to grow tissue and organs using additive manufacturing processes.